Okay, so we're back. We had about a half-hour conversation with 3 of my students, and we went through the activation, and it was just so beautiful to see how each of your characters were reflected in your responses differently. And from one being recognizing the emotions and how the enemy can come in and push you up against a wall with these thoughts, kind of like what happened with Eve in the garden. Did he really tell you not to go to that tree? And how he can just be so cunning and just so gentle, but not gentle. And then just recognizing that and understanding now how there's so much need for refinement of how we see ourselves, to mirror more about what God and how God sees us. And so the biggest takeaway was for you, for he is the shepherd of my soul. And so, and then we have another one, totally different experience, looking back and seeing how certain life events totally change the trajectory of your life for many years, and how this led to crazy journeys, and you saw how, looking back, God was in it all and through it all, through your past, and now you can see how he will be through it in your future endeavors. And now you are quicker to dispel the enemy's lies, and to recognize, and you see the pattern when you start to think negative, and you're able to more quickly redirect your path back on the right way, in the right way of thinking. And so your overall takeaway was he carried me through. And then we have another one where the love of God was truly over your life, even when you didn't see it and when you didn't think you deserved it. And you decided in obedience to get on the way. You got on a wayward path where you broke what you thought you really wanted, where you wanted Jesus as your husband, but instead you went down a path where there was a wolf in sheep's clothing, and led through some pretty dark chapters, but God yet came in and rescued you on that white horse and brought you back and totally restored you, and gave you some sweet chapters with your parents, and he is your beloved and set you free from slavery. So it's so beautiful how these ongoing activations can really help us refocus on seeing where God has been in us, in our dark corners, and back around where he can make that circle whole again, the circle of life. And so that was just so fun to share that all with you guys. And let's just pray that we never go weary in searching out the matters of the Lord's heart and his invitation to us to come and learn and grow and experience him in these greater ways, even through a pause at an octagon-shaped stop sign that we never seize in our desire to have more of him, like you said. And I pray this activation helps you see how God has been in your life from the beginning. He's never left, even when the roads got rough. I pray he will give you deeper and ongoing, on an ongoing basis to look at the circle of life, this octagon, and never again allow the enemy to back you into the corner that you can't come out of, because the Lord is calling you to walk on the road he has already made straight. So 2 Timothy 4:1-5, we will finish with the word. I give you this charge, Timothy: praise the word, be prepared in season and out of season, correct, rebuke, and encourage, and with great patience and careful instruction, don't give up. I use this activation to both arm you and propel you, because you are the one who can trust God to release power and authority in your life despite the past circumstances of hardships. Peace always accompanies what's truly of God, no matter the people or the situations or the circumstances around us. So press in, forge ahead, no longer allow the enemy to bring hopelessness and confusion. Instead, focus that birth, death, and life happens in Christ. But in him, we, as a new creation in Christ Jesus, there's nothing that we can't do.